UFC light heavyweight champion Alex PAIRERA fractured a toe 2 weeks before his UFC 300 main event clash with Jamahal and still won via first-round knockout, breaking another toe during the match. Poatan still doubled down on the idea of turning around and fighting 21 days later as a heavyweight at UFC 301, but his manager Jorge Guimarães wants to slow down those talks. Guimarães said on MMA Fighting's Trocação Franca podcast that PAIRERA was concerned about the injury going into UFC 300, but urged him not to inform the promotion, because I want to fight no matter how, at UFC 300. With his first successful title defense now in the books, PAIRERA needs to relax and heal before booking his next assignment. That won't happen? No way. Especially now that he has another broken toe, Guimarães said, of PAIRERA fighting on May 4th in Rio de Janeiro. He has to go to the shipyard and let the dust settle and celebrate the victory. Maybe go to Brazil to watch the event, but no fights for him. UFC interim heavyweight champion Tom Aspinall was cageside at the T-Mobile Arena on Saturday and later posted a picture on his social media watching PAIRERA prepare to enter the octagon, and Guimarães joked that PAIRERA's performance made Aspinall's hair stand on end. That said, discussing a champion versus champion clash in Manchester, likely in July, would be premature. I don't think fighting PAIRERA is a good idea for Aspinall at this moment, Guimarães said. We have to see what's going to happen. I think it's still too premature. Aspinall is the interim champion. Why would he risk fighting Poatan? I don't think it makes much sense for Aspinall. I don't think it's a good idea for Aspinall. For us, it is a good idea. Guimarães said the plan right now is for PAIRERA to defend his light heavyweight title next, but is open to the idea of moving up to heavyweight if the UFC makes the right offer. He has the desire, and I'll tell you this, he's going to do an incredible job at heavyweight, Guimarães said. He's a super tough fight for anyone in the heavyweight division as well. He's hungry to fight. He says his time is running out, and he wants to achieve the most he can. He's extremely confident, and I think he would shine at heavyweight. Let's see what the UFC has on the table for us, but he won't be fighting in Rio de Janeiro. Let us know what you think who and when PAIRERA should fight next. When Justin Gaethje went down in the final seconds of his BMF title fight with Max Holloway this past weekend at UFC 300, it was a shocking moment and one of the most unbelievable finishes in MMA history. Holloway was well on his way to a win on the scorecards, but threw caution to the wind to pick up a thrilling knockout victory. On his Pound for Pound podcast, Usman broke down what went wrong for his longtime training partner, starting with a strategic suggestion that could have changed the complexion of the contest. I think the place where things kind of might have went sideways is making the necessary adjustments in the fight, Usman said. I think Justin is just such a freaking good guy, which is why he's your favorite fighter's favorite fighter. He loves to entertain so much, to where it's, okay, you paid to see this type of fight, I'm going to give you that type of fight. He's that type of guy, to where I thought he could have made some adjustments. He is a wrestler. This fight's completely different had Justin changed levels and taken Max down once or twice. And he can do it. He can 100% do it. Had he changed levels and took him down once, this fight gives us a different potential outcome. I think maybe just the adjustments in fight. Along with the buzzer-beater finish, there was plenty of drama early in the fight, with Holloway badly damaging Gaethje's nose with a spinning kick at the end of round 1, and also landing a pair of nasty-looking inadvertent eye pokes. Usman credited Holloway for his performance, but noted that the fouls had a deleterious effect on Gaethje's performance. We can't shy away from the fact that this man, he took that kick to the nose at the end of the first round, just seconds left, if not 0 time left, Usman said. He took that kick to the nose, which plays a huge part in potentially moving on in the fight because now you can't breathe the way you want to breathe in that fight. On top of that, we have to see the 2 eye pokies. They were clear-cut, legit eye pokies. It wasn't that Max was doing it maliciously or on purpose. They happen. These are the type of things that can alter the outcome of a fight. Usman's podcast co-host, Henry Cejudo, suggested that in addition to mixing in the occasional takedown, Gaethje should have used more fakes to close the distance. He then asked Usman if a knockout loss like the one suffered at UFC 300 could alter the trajectory of Gaethje's career. As long as Gaethje takes his time returning to action, Usman isn't concerned. "I don't think so," Usman said. "I definitely do think we take some time and we bounce back. Justin's been here before. Eddie Alvarez, Dustin Poirier. He took the time, he bounced back, he did the necessary things that he needed to do to get back, so I don't think so. I think it's based on him and how he wants to continue his career. But no, I don't think it alters anything. As far as at the end of the fight, I take nothing away. That's Justin Gaethje. That's a Justin Gaethje move. That's what the BMF does. That right there, that end of that fight, is exactly what we signed up for. That is exactly what that title is about. Am I right or am I wrong? That's exactly what that title is about. We are BMFs, let's meet, and the center, and let's go." And who would have ever bet that Justin Gaethje loses that type of fight? In the center, we're swinging. Who bets that Justin Gaethje loses? No one.